There's a moon rising slowly through the trees. There's a moon shining bright upon my feet. And tonight the dogs are coming to capture me. Now I'm standing in the wake of 40 years, and from this prison I have broken free and clear. And I'm praying that the morning won't catch me.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Rockisland podcast. My name is Marianne and I'm coming to you today from Orlando, Florida, where I am staying with my family in Disney World. You can find me as Rock Islander on Ravelry and on Instagram. And yeah, I only have a few minutes here to talk to you because the sun is going down and I'm right in between different activities with my family, and I really wanted to post today. I wanted to jump on the Vlogmas bandwagon and share with you guys every few days, hopefully, some things. And I don't have a lot of finished objects, or I don't have any finished objects, I should say, and I probably won't have a lot in the way of works in progress, because like total rookie, I only brought a couple of projects with me on this trip. So I am just working between those two things. But I have tons and tons of Happy Meal to show you guys, and I have something very exciting that I get to look at every single day, and I'll talk about that in a second. So anyway, first I want to talk to you about the current work in progress that I have just started. Yesterday I think I started this. I brought with me my Brioche-alicious, and as much as I love that project, and I did talk to you guys last week about, or not last week, in my last episode, about how much I love that project, I'm a little burned out on it, to be honest. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I had to frog back like an inch of work, and I think I just need a little break from it. I pick up and do a row, like, you know, one row like a night for the past few nights, and that's all I feel like doing. I don't have the love for it that I had recently. So I really wanted to cast on just something really simple that I could work on the boat or on the buses or just waiting in line at the parks. There's a lot of waiting that happens in Disney World. If anybody out there listening has ever traveled to Disney World, you know what I'm talking about. There's just a lot of standing and a lot of waiting, and what a great opportunity for a knitter to just work on a project. And I just needed something really, really simple that was basic stockinette and not something as complicated as brioche to work on during those times. So one thing I cast on last night was this little sock for my daughter, and I'm using this really cute little Mickey charm, which I'll talk about also in just a second. But yeah, this little sock is really cute. It's for my daughter who has really tiny feet, so that makes it a really fun, fast project. And this has been with me all over Magic Kingdom, and on the buses, and on the boat ride over to our resort, and in the resort, and in the lobby. It's just been everywhere. And so I think this will be a really fun thing, a fun finished object to have, because it'll have so many memories attached to it. And yeah, so the yarn that I'm using for this is by Makershaven, and this was her, I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was a sock kit, and it was called, I'm giving myself a mustache there. I just realized that. I'm trying not to look at myself here on my phone, and I'm trying to make sort of eye contact with the camera and not with myself, but in doing that, I'm not seeing kind of what's going on over here. So I'm sorry if things are out of focus or like not even in the picture. Anyway, back to the yarn. This was her sock kit, and this is called Visions of Sugar Plums. So cute, really beautiful. So it's a lovely teal at the bottom, and then just speckly purple, and this is very amber. I've known Amber for a long time, and I spent a lot of time working on projects for Amber because we were I had her as a secret sister for a sewing retreat that we co-hosted, and this is Amber. This colors, like if she could be a colorway, I think this would be her. So anyway, yikes, the door almost flew open. So anyway, having a lot of fun working with this project, and yeah, so I wanted to talk for a second about this cute little stitch or progress keeper, which is actually just a charm. They sell these little charms in Disney World, and my kids are getting noisy. They sell these little charms for like little necklaces. I don't know if you can see it. And I saw them and I was like, oh, hello, progress keeper. You can see my son, like, they're like, what? What's going on? Anyway, I thought these would make adorable progress keepers. And so what I wanted to talk to you guys about is I wanted to say that if any of you have, you know, Disney in your heart, if you're Disney fans at all, I would love to gift one person, one of these little cute little charms. There's many different styles of these charms, and I would love to just do a little impromptu giveaway during this Vlogmas season. If you just leave me a comment just saying hi and, you know, introducing yourself and letting me know if you have a podcast that I can follow. And yeah, in about a week I will pick a winner, and I would be happy to mail that to you while I'm still here in the US so that you get it in a timely manner. And there's a huge selection, as I said, for you to choose from. I randomly chose several different ones that I thought were sort of a little more, you know, knitter neutral, so to speak. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, there is so much noise going on over there. Anyway, I'll insert a photo here. So those are some of the options that you can pick from, or if there's happens to be a favorite princess in your life that you want a princess charm for, I can totally do that too. But after I pick a winner, I'll get in contact with you and then we can sort it out from there. So anyway, I'm moving along really quickly here because I'm losing light and it's getting noisy. My kids are getting rowdy, and so much for like wanting, you know, 10 minutes to oneself to do something like this. But anyway, okay, the last thing, sorry, I dropped it on the floor. The last thing I wanted to show you was my very first day of my advent calendar. I have the Makershaven advent calendar. I know there's lots of beautiful ones out there, but this one was made by Amber, Makershaven, and I love it. I love the little bags. These ones are a little bit, mine are a little bit roughed up because they've been in a suitcase and they've been traveling from different place to place. So anyway, I opened this morning. So this isn't my initial reaction in seeing this. When I first saw this, I squealed. I got really excited because this is just gorgeous. In fact, I don't know if you can see, but it almost matches the shirt that I'm wearing. This is beautiful. The colors in here, I really love them. It's kind of like, I would say, to me it looked like a stormy sea and maybe like a forest along the shoreline. That was the first thought that came in my mind when I saw this, and I just think it's so beautiful. So yeah, anyway, okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm really excited to see what comes tomorrow in that advent calendar for day number 2. It is 24 mini skeins of, you know, fun, and I just think that is amazing. 24 mini skeins, that's like a ton of mini skeins, and I love mini skeins, so I'm really excited to see which ones are gonna play well together. And yeah, and then on the 25th day on Christmas, you get to open a full skein. So I just think that is such a fun thing to do. I've had advent calendars for my kids for all the years that they've been alive, and I've never had one for me. So I'm really excited to have this for me. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye now, but I hope that you are all well, and I hope this podcast turned out a little better than my last one. I apologize for the many mistakes in my first run, but I will try to get better as I go. It's sort of a learning curve for me. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell
now